That is right. We are on Twitch and Hitbox. Okay, restream. Uh, Bringing it up so far. There it goes. Okay, restream brought it up. So, restream.io is how I'm using OBS to do two instances of sites. Like I have Twitch and Hitbox because trying out Hitbox. I'm kind of liking the atmosphere there, and we'll see how it all goes. So now that I've gone through all that and it's some crazy open, let's just start off with this is RSG OTC episode on 5?
5, I think.
Yeah.
5.
Jesus. That's I can't it doesn't even feel like it's been that long. Holy crap. Well, that's off the cuff. For anyone who doesn't know, I'm Trevor RSG and you got Sean aka Ophidian. So basically, we got some stuff to definitely talk about. I thought it was gonna be like a topicless show tonight.
Topicless.
Yeah, like we'd just be basically just going to win. Wow. I'm seeing that signal horrible. This good time. Oh no, it's back. It was stuttering a little bit and back to. I don't know. Maybe it heard me talking about it. It got mad. So, that's good. We didn't want anything to go wrong here. Oh, screw it. It already went wrong. I don't even know what I'm talking about. Now let's get on to what we are talking about. So, basically, we have this game that I just saw called Sea of Thieves, right? And, this someone from Microsoft, I think it's this, the same guy who was talking about something else, this, Kudo it's like Sonoda. There you go. It's like Sonoda. So Kudo Sonoda is saying I'm pretty sure it's the same person. Saying that Sea of Thieves is the best game that Rare has ever put out. That's Microsoft saying that. Huh. I mean, it looked pretty wild. Uh, I know you didn't see it. Because you just got in, but basically it's like a pirate ship, massive multi like MMO almost. Like there's a bunch of people with pirate ships. So I don't know really much about it. I really got to look into it, but it looked great. Had like kind of a cartoony feel, but it did look great. Um, so that's something I was definitely intrigued when I saw. I was like, oh, yeah, I wanted to play that.
Best game ever made. Here we go again, though. This is the game of the year. How do you know the year's not over yet?
Well, that and that's a little different than this. This is someone saying it's the best that this particular company has ever made. And sorry anyone if we're having some streaming quality difficulties. This is my first time using Restream and going to two different sites at the same time. So if there is some stuttering, maybe I need to update my speed that it's going to. So I'll figure all that out as I'm going. This is actually my first time streaming on Hitbox, so that's pretty cool. I'm already actually partnered on Hitbox, but I see a lot of people. It's kind of like open partnership. I don't know if they meant to do that. I think it's a smart move. We'll talk about that later, though, because I totally forgot to even think of talking about that in this, and then that's something that I definitely want to talk about. Is this new streaming service that I'm on is Hitbox? And it's not exactly new, but it's screw it. We'll talk about it now. It's not exactly new by any means. Basically, when everything was rumored, like, oh, Google's gonna have Twitch, everyone was like, oh no, jumping out of buildings kind of thing, like, holy shit, Google's gonna have Twitch, I'm done, nope, gotta go. So a bunch of people, like, kind of left and went over to Hitbox. Now, Twitch, don't get me wrong, has way more traffic going on, but it was the first service of its kind like that, or would like offered such like this streaming service, for gaming, I should say. I'm sure there were other things that offered a streaming service, but this was like the first of its kind for streaming games, and it used to be just in TV. Um, so I think I don't know which one I'm gonna like better. We'll see how everything goes. So far I think we're on kind of late, so everyone's like, I'm not awake. But if anyone is here, that's really awesome. Glad you came to the show. But I wanted to try it out. Everyone's goal on Twitch is to get partnered. Well, Hitbox is already doing that. Now, I don't know if they're taking the stance like I was saying. Hitbox taking the stance like, hey, you know what? Cost us anything. I mean, just give someone extra options on their page. I mean, I don't know exactly if it's costing anything. So don't take my word for it that it costs them nothing. But I'd imagine it really doesn't. It's so minuscule. And you got to figure, even if someone made, like, if someone got 10, followers, or I mean subscribers, that's still, $25 that you're making. You know what I'm saying? As a company, just by saying, here you go, you can have a partnership. And I don't know why not do it really like that. But I guess Twitch is so big, why you can't just give everyone partnership, because then it would probably bog down servers and craziness with letting them stream at 1080p. But I can stream at 1080p on Hitbox. I'm actually about to start doing that and let Twitch just downgrade, to 720 itself, do its own thing. But Hitbox will stream at 1080p for me. Now that does require a good internet connection, but actually I have enough that I can do that without a problem. So I just think it's really cool. On the dashboard you could do giveaways and all types of craziness without needing a bot. They've integrated so much into Hitbox, and I'm really, really anxious to actually try it. Now I know I'm on it right now, but it says the game wizard, the game show wizard. So that's because Hitbox doesn't have like gaming talk shows where Twitch does. So I don't know if Hitbox is gonna be like, hey, no. So I don't know if someone's monitoring this right now. I mean, I don't think so, because I don't think there's really anyone going on here. But this is mainly for our YouTube channel. But we figured we'll do it live. Fuck it. So, basically, now we'll go back to everything else I was talking about. So, all I was just saying was Hitbox is maybe people need to give it a look. Check it out. The Hitbox is pretty alright so far from what I see. It seems seamless. The chat is quick from when I actually, watch other people. So, I really got to give it that, and that they really work on that. So now let's go on to something a little different here. Battlefield Hardline Robbery DLC coming out September 6th. Just wanted to let everyone know that, because it's coming up real soon. Right around the corner. You got 4 more days. About to be 5, or 3. About to be 5. Yeah, about to be 3 more days. So hey, if you're in the Battlefield Hardline, awesome. There you go. You got something new to check out. And now, I'm just reading something for our chats. See. Okay. Yeah. Someone was basically sorry to do the pause there, but someone's basically saying, we have the kid here saying that Twitch won't be the biggest forever. And, I think it might be like that. But if Hitbox gets that big, who knows how much that'll change? Who's going to buy that out? If they're going to be bought out? Who knows? I really don't know. But back to what we were saying, though, is some more of the stuff going on. Because, I mean, all I really wanted to say is the robbery DLC is coming out, So if anyone wants it, there you go. And now, let's see. Another thing thinking about games is The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. Are you ready for this? Do you
Some
know?
people suggested I check it out. I haven't gotten
That
around
is
to
a
it yet.
great game. Let me tell you right now, it's a great game. But do you want to know how much it cost to make?
How much
Just take a wild guess.
$5 million.
Oh man, that's so low. 81 million.
For $1 million. For $100 million.
He's like, he goes $1 billion. What was it in Austin Powers? He said he was $1 billion, and then he went down to $1 million. He's like, hey, billion's more than $1 million, you know. You know, but yeah, 81 million. Make that game. How do you make that back? That's a lot of damn money.
I haven't checked it out yet.
To make back. That is definitely a lot of money I have to make back. I mean, seriously. That's absolutely nuts. Yeah, I see everything's going swimmingly well. Oh, look at Twitch. It can't even load. That's hilarious. So, I just checked out our things, right? Hitbox, I see us fine, you know. I don't know how much delay is going on out there. I see a little. But, Hitbox is going fine. Twitch is stuck. It's not even playing. It's just bad. Okay, so anyways, thought I'd just point that out. So now, PS4, I want to point out, outsells Xbox One. Yeah. That usually happens, though. You know, I just, I know it's always like that because all the countries seem to, like, I know so many people that just go for PS4, but the guy was talking about earlier. I'm just responding to someone in chat, but let's the guy was talking about earlier that Kudo Tsunoda, right? Kudo Tsunoda. He says they have no doubt the best exclusive this holiday. Yeah, yeah. So I mean, I don't know. I don't know. PlayStation's always like had a reputation of having some pretty badass exclusives. Maybe I don't own it, but you do. So we'll see. You know, we'll see. Here's something I actually thought was kind of cool. Thinking of some games. This is always on all the systems. You got on PS4 and all that. NBA 2K16, alright? I think they must be seeing some real, oh my god, you're making a lot of money off of this. So we need to kind of go, you know, we need to kind of go big with it. So what they did is they actually did full body and face scans of every member on every team. From what I'm understanding, maybe they only got some teams, but I would imagine that's pretty stupid. I think they got it on every team. And they had an article where they were like the tweets from the players. Oh, just here at the body scan for NBA 2K6, whatever. And that's pretty cool. Now they're also in the works for something that I thought was fuck yeah time. Okay, face scan of you. Okay, and I just think it's cool. They're gonna put you in the game. That's badass. Oh man, he looks doofy or whatever.
No, it's just a face scan, man. I swear to God, that's not the way I really look. It's just a face scan.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
That's just great. I can't wait to play that online with people. Look at you, you're retarded with your ginger red hair and your freaking.
Oh man, I just put on right light technology for the camera. Probably, whatever. You know what? Hey, I know quality's quality, but whatever. This C920 is kind of giving me a little heck. I mean, I don't know how much light. It's pretty bright down here, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it's gleaming off my head. I look like I have
Yeah,
a
I see
bald
that.
head.
I see
Like, it's
that.
gleaming off of my head. Like, I have a shadow from the microphone. Like, obviously, there's enough light, in my opinion, but my camera decides to be fuzzy. I don't know. I've got two, and they do the same thing. And I don't even have it on an extension. I plugged it directly into the computer. Who knows what's going on? I'll have to figure it out. So, back to everything else we were talking about here. Oh, Xbox One. Here's one that always made me like, oh, why Microsoft? Why do you have to torture me like this? Um, Power supply units are available to buy now for the Xbox One. Whoopity dee. Because that's something we should really think we need to buy. You know, it should be built into the damn system. I'm sorry, but my PlayStation always ran fine, having it built into the system and had kick-ass power, so I don't know. You know, like when it came up, you know, the PlayStation 3. So, um,
Some Chinese company making a no China makes knockoffs,
right.
and they're making like this thing that looks like the PS4, like almost identical. The shape of the system looks identical to the, and that it has like an Xbox One controller, and I don't know what it's called. I forget. It's called something close to the Ouya.
Yeah. I think I know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
and it's just like, why are you guys doing this over there? I mean, it's got to be just for like, you know,
I don't know.
grandparents that get their kids something. They're like, oh, that looks like what he wanted. Get that, you know. But like, it's like, I don't know. I know a couple of years ago, China wasn't allowed to have like Xboxes, PlayStations, that. But I think the company, well, country's actually opened up its arms and said, okay, fine, we'll play along with part of your game, the rest of the world.
Yeah.
I don't understand why they do that. It's just really an Android system. It's an Android that looks like a real console.
Yeah.
It's just weird.
I don't know why either. You know, it's because they have no copyright, so they just sell it and whatever, and I don't know. People fall prey. You know, people post wrong things on Craigslist, and you get it, and it's like
That's the only way I can think these people make money, man. I don't understand.
man, you almost need to like Craigslist. Sometimes when you buy stuff, you almost need to like wait for the guy to leave, and then a couple cars down, follow that son of a bitch home. Keep going. That's right. All right, cool. I know where you live now. And just drive away. Open it up. Everything's cool. Yeah. Not. Hey, you know you can knock on a door because he's gonna be there. I don't suggest it because who knows what's gonna go on. But hey, it's a thought that I'm throwing out. Let's see. Now, I was saying the NBA 2K16. I want to just go back to that real quick because I played the hell out of the last NBA, and it's pretty cool. Now, I'm glad they're doing all this face scan and body scan greatness. I got an idea. Can I please have a white person's voice for the makeup player? I mean, this is not a racial thing. It's just kind of doesn't, you know, when your name is Trevor on there, it doesn't fit in when you sound like a Trevor doesn't sound. I mean,
This is a touchy subject, man. I'm not even talking about it.
no, there's two voices though. There's two voices, and anyone who's played NBA 2K15 and made a player, I'll guarantee you has laughed at this. Anyone. I'll guarantee there's no one sitting there going, "Ha ha, I'm glad they." There's two voices, man. Two. If you heard them, they even sound like a little weird.
Yeah.
Like they picked like the oddest people to do the voice, and it didn't even come out right. I don't know. That's just my point. But you know, and you could say it's a touchy subject, but it's not my fault. You got to think like, what's in the game maker's mind? Okay, so that's where I've always thought about. I'm like, what was in their mind with just these two voices? So you know, it's almost like they had it like one track, like as if you know only certain people were gonna play it. This was um. Let's see. Here's a little bit of tech thing for everyone. Quick, just letting everyone know. I just saw chat made me. But on GTA 5, or actually, wait, that's gaming. Going to the tech. Sorry. Windows 10 is putting files onto Windows 7 and 8 computers without permission. Like, I think, what was it? How many gigs was that taken up? I gotta look that up. Let's see. I know exactly where it is. I'll just pull it up. I just want to see how much is. Okay, so it takes up between 3.5 and 6 gigabytes of storage. So like for someone like me, that's nothing. I'd laugh at that.
Mhm.
6 gigs is laughable. But to some people, that 6 gigs might mean a lot. Maybe they bought a crappy computer, have an old one. But I understand Microsoft's points. Like, hey, look, we're putting them on there, and it's only if you have automatic updates on it'll do that. You could, if you don't have automatic updates, you select it or whatever. But automatic update people will have it on there, and it's basically like, look, if you do want to do this, and when you're ready to do this, it's already basically there and making it seamless to just go over to the next. So it's kind of good. If you're planning on going to Windows 10, it's great that they do that. If you're not, well, hey. But you know what? They're giving you a long time to wait and say, you know what? Try it and wait if you want. See what's going on with it. We'll give you till, I think it's like July of next year. Yeah, I think it's July, it's the end of July next year to upgrade for free to Windows 10, yeah, to Windows 10. So hey, you find out how it is, and that's it. If you like it, you go to it, and then you'll be happy that they put the shit on there. So stop complaining. I'm a dick. Yeah. So have you seen anything recently?
I've seen.
Anything going on in the Xbox world?
I don't know. I played that Forza demo.
Yeah, that's right. Right,
That's pretty
Forza
cool.
demo. Oh yeah, the one they don't let you change how much assist you get.
Yeah. It's dumbed down a little bit. It's made
It's
easy for
dumbed
people.
down a little bit. It's like,
Yeah.
you can't even go off the road. We're gonna steer for you. Fuck it. You're just playing. you're just watching. You think you're playing, but we're just gonna steer
I think
for
they
you.
just wanted to
eventually.
appeal to people that aren't like that. Maybe they'll get into.
But I think actually, isn't it coming out in a couple days?
Yeah, I think so.
See, they let you play it 6 days before. If you got like the Ultimate Edition, right, which is like $100, but if you got the Ultimate Edition, you could have downloaded the version and just play it. Yeah, and that's cool. Now that's true early access.
Yeah.
Here, yeah, we'll give you this. That's really nice. And I remember it was really amazing looking though.
Graphics are.
They are. I'd like to play it without all the assists when it comes out, obviously, because I want to see. There was a transition between one of the Forzas. I think it was like Forza 3 or something. There was a transition into one of the Forzas where all of a sudden it became very arcade. It didn't seem so arcade. It seemed more like a simulation. Then it became this really arcade-like kind of racing game, and I didn't like that. Very upsetting. Kind of like when Gran Turismo took out Rally, but then there's good Rally games. Now you got Dirt Rally, and you can't even compete with that. That thing was teasing. I barely even played it. I'm stupid. It's just too tough for me to fit in. I mean,
I think it's hard to satisfy what everybody wants, and keep it fair. Like you have first couple Forzas, I remember they were really in depth as far as like weight, car, and like different tire pressures and different tires.
Yeah, and it was great.
it was cool, but at the same time, like, I played a lot of Project Gotham, and Project Gotham was like, okay, you pick the Ferrari Enzo, I pick the Enzo, and we race. Our cars are equal, not who how to tune it better for that particular track or so forth and so on. And it's still a competition. I wouldn't say it's not fair because if you know how to tune the vehicle better than the other person, then you have an edge up.
Right.
But at the same time, it's like, okay, I'm not a technician, man. I mean,
now what was what? It wasn't Forza, I don't think. On the first Xbox, I think it was. There was a racing game where you had a garage, you had an upgradable car, and everything. I don't think it was a Sega game.
Sega GT.
Sega GT? I don't know. Oh man.
Sega GT was their wannabe,
Like
Forza
Forza?
and Gran Turismo.
Yeah, was it that? That was a great game.
It was good. It was.
That's the one where you had like the red garage, like I think in your car you had like the single car in there, but you could have multiple cars, obviously.
I don't remember.
Because the first Forza I think was more menu. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Hold on. Let's see. Is it? It's got to be Sega GT Xbox. I don't know. Is it Xbox 360?
No, Sega GT was on Xbox.
That's what I thought. I think that is it. Yeah.
That came as a pack-in toward the end of the system's life.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what. I got it when I think towards the end of the, but you know what? That was a great game.
It was.
That was so amazing. I can't believe and see Sega, come on. Give us another game like that for PC. Hell yeah. You're not loyal to either one. Come on, Sega. I don't even know if Sega's still around.
Sega is around, and I mean, they're not going to do anything more with consoles. They're just a software company. Yeah, I don't know. I used to be a big Sega fanboy back in the day. I always had all the consoles, but I don't know why. I always preferred the Sega better. I mean, I think it was Sega was competing with the Nintendo, the NES.
Yeah.
And it was a better NES was. Nintendo came out and just stomped a mud hole in it. But
now did Sega GT 2002 have endurance races? Can't remember.
I don't remember like any 24-hour race or anything.
See, that's where Forza loses me. Okay, when you get to the point where you can hire a driver, oh, you know what? I don't want to play this one. I'm just gonna hire a driver. What the fuck is the point of the game?
Yeah, I don't know. I remember. I'm pretty sure that they would have like some races with a couple hundred laps on them, and it was like that. Maybe I would want to hire a driver for. I don't know.
Yeah, but like at that point, if it's getting to that length, I guess the best way to put it, right, is maybe that should be like an optional instead of being within all like the rankings for you to beat the game. That should almost be an optional because some of these are just so long. Like when it gets to a certain point, it should go in an optional section, or maybe you get extra credit or something, but you can still consider yourself have beat the game, like gotten through everything without having to do all these endurance missions because. Endurance, like when you've got 500 laps or whatever, and you're just like, my God, it's been like 5 hours on this one race. This is hell.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Why they can't just do that? Because I hate that. And I know that's real simulation, whatever, but. We have to all realize we're not getting paid. The companies have to realize they're not getting paid for this. Okay? We're not getting paid to sit on our couch and do this. So, the ambition to sit there and drive for that long. Now, I guess it would be cool. You could hire a driver mid-race. I don't know if you can do that. Can you hire a driver mid-race?
I don't think so. I think your best bet with that is to have a friend over. Like, hey, dude, wake up. Here, take this.
I think, yeah, that's about it. Like, that's what they should really do. If they're gonna have that, be like, do the hire driver where, like, You can hire, maybe, tell you what, you can hire from a list of drivers at the beginning of the race, right? And you don't use them until you go to the pit stop. You'd have to go into the pits and choose to swap out.
I forget how for Dreamcast Le Mans 24-hour. I forget how that worked. I mean, there must be save points or something in between.
I don't even know. It's been so long. So long. Remember the Ducati racing on there too?
Yeah.
Pretty wild. And that console was great. Very loud, but it was a great console. So I got some other stuff going on here. Okay, we are going to be talking about some 5. So, unfortunately for you last-gen console lovers or havers and unfortunates like me that have the new, I mean, I have my PC. I'm not really that unfortunate. But the old gen consoles, the last gen consoles, are no longer going to be really getting any focus of GTA 5. Bless you.
Thank you.
Bless you. All right, so you're welcome. And they're not going to be getting any more update support. What I understand, maybe like minimal things. They'll have like if there's bugs or something, but all your big updates and everything, you're done. You're done. Xbox One and PC, that's all that's got them left. And now they're really focusing because now they got this whole thing with this whole they got more free mode events and I just got to read these off because these are some of them that I know are on there. Basically, you know, like Simon has like a text message, you can get a car. The free mode event is basically without having to go into a mission or anything. You're just out in the open, so and it just goes. So you got King of the Castle, every man for himself turf war, where you'll need to ascend and claim the designated castle as your territory, fend off everyone else as they go out to dethrone you. That sounds pretty crazy, and I can't wait. And it's coming out on the 15th. 3 days. You know what? Free. Because that's how Rockstar be rolling. So that's badass. And actually, it's not even in 3 days. It's in 2 days because 4 minutes. But for people, time zone would be 3 still.
I haven't played it in the last week. The last week I've been checking out a lot of the free stuff on But I did see some things about Grand Theft Auto 5. The cargo bob floats. You can put it down on water and drive it around.
Really?
I also saw a way to make your own. You can always designate your waypoint, but you can't really like remember where you were, or so forth and so on after you change that waypoint.
Yeah.
But taking a picture and putting the picture in your folder in your phone, and go to the picture and select to go to that destination again, and it'll show up as a waypoint.
That's
cool. That's cool.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's smart.
Also, something else I saw was that you can parachute from one end of the map to the other. Probably the fastest way to get around in Grand Theft Auto.
You're shitting me.
No, I swear to God.
How do you do that even?
I saw it done on YouTube. How did he do it? Basically, you get to the highest point, you jump out, and
pull your parachute.
I think it's you hold L and R and hold your chute back the whole time, and you have enough momentum to make it anywhere in the.
Wow.
So that's it's a neat little thing.
That's cool. I gotta try that.
Yeah.
Goof, I hope you're listening, because we gotta try that. That sounds badass. I know you got the money. Get some kind of thing to get us up there.
Take a helicopter as high as it'll go. And
yeah, he's got the helicopter, so we're good. He's gonna take.
He's got the gunship.
Yeah, and then he's got frickin' the armored car. I'll tell you what, Grand Theft Auto 5 online or like with heists. I save up for an armored car. It's the best thing you could do. I think it's like a Mitsubishi Lancer Evo. Okay, save up for an armored car. Cause straight up, most of the missions you'll just run in there,
Yeah.
drive the car in with like a with like the 4 people that fit in the thing.
I did a mission the other day, and the owner of the mission, the guy running the mission, he had one. And just like it was the mission where you have to like steal one of the planes from the airport.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah,
they're
yeah,
just
yeah.
driving around the airport, running over everybody for like a half an hour. Thump, 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 thump. And it's like,
Yeah.
really? Okay,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
guess.
yeah. It's great. It's great. It's so easy to do because like you just like run, just mow down everyone. It really doesn't matter like with the armored car in there. I really have to say, um, you know, someone coming.
I don't know. I heard a door shut, but we'll see.
I don't know. Yeah, we'll find out. Well, anyways, um, so yeah, basically that's what they're doing. So now let's see, Hunt the Beast, where one volunteer is temporarily transformed beastly into a faster, stronger, beastly character who must escape relentless pursuers. Okay, wow. These events also will also come in the form of insane stunt challenges, including like popping a wheelie for the longest time or catching the most air with a car. That's awesome. Okay, the GTA Online free mode events update arrives September 15th. You already knew that. The hunting pack. You're part of a team asked to deliver priority vehicle rigged load if it drops below minimum speed. Remember that with Love Fist back in Vice City?
Yeah.
There might have been another one in one of the other GTAs, but I can't remember. But Love Fist, you had to keep the limo over a certain speed for a certain time until they arm it or get it out, or I forget what. So yes, it's basically that. While your opponents ram and race and batter to take it down. Wow, really? Pretty. That sounds pretty tough. So cross the line is the last one I see here. Heavily armored squads face off across a neutral zone with the goal of having all team members strategically penetrate their opponent's territory to victory. Okay, that sounds like that's just like basically a war. That's awesome. This is gonna be great. I can't wait. Man, it's gonna be a big update probably. I cannot wait for this. By the way, the reason the last gen consoles are out of it, memory. I'm guessing they're talking about the RAM, but yeah. No, I guess you could always put on. I mean, it's mine. I think has a 500 gig hard drive. Yeah. So that's pretty good. So, let's see. I know I have a little bit more go on here. Second. Okay, so that's what I almost forgot about that. That I wanted to touch up on how many games are getting DLC like immediately. Like The Witcher 3 got DLC out. The game's not that old. Like, but I understand. Keep it going. How long can a game go? You know, with games like that. But then you have a game like Fallout that's offering a season pass already. And I think that is kind of messed up. Because that is a big game, man. And what that's telling me with them doing a season pass, right? That there's not just going to be like 6 months. There's going to be like a DLC in the first like 2 months. And it's like, well, that's kind of shit. I mean, I know DLC keeps it alive, but look at Skyrim. I mean, it took a long time before they did DLC for it because the game takes a long freaking time. It takes long as hell to do those games. Beat them. I mean, you could rush right through, but you'd be stupid to just rush through the story. And if you beat it, guess what? Go back, replay it, and do other stuff. Because guess what? You will find that these games are so huge, you'll never freaking finish them, it almost feels like. Although I did, like, destroy
You'd have to
Oblivion.
play it multiple times to see everything, because depending on what path you take is how it's gonna evolve, how the story is gonna evolve, or so forth. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You'd have to play it a couple times to see everything.
Do you remember on Oblivion, right? The glitch before they patched it, where you could like you had the arrows and you'd like multiply
Yeah.
what you had. Remember how you could almost like freeze up the
The
freaking?
dupe. Yeah, you would try to open the door and the
It'd be
room
like-
would like stutter and stuff.
It'd
Like,
be like, yeah. That's why I did so good at that game, because I was just filthily rich. I was just so rich. I made something that could be traded in at the blacksmith, and I lived right next to the blacksmith, so it was just like, all right, grab everything we can, let's go over here. Grab everything we can, let's go over here.
do that, or just dupe the stuff in the store. You know, like stand in the store and dupe it, and then there you go.
Yeah. I just did it because I didn't want to have to keep like doing the glitch.
Yeah.
So I'm like while I'm standing there, so I basically just like went in the house and just did a bunch of them. So, or no, what did I do? I did like 2 orders of as many arrows as I could. It was like
You have like weight limitations. You have
Remember that?
limitations of how much you can carry. So on your trip to the store, you're getting rid of like any excess weight you can. You're running around town in your underwear.
That's what it was. I was going in my underwear next door. Like it was almost like the drunk dude standing out of his house, going to the bar and hey, I need some scotch. You got any scotch? Sir, you have no clothes on. Well, you have
Yeah, but I
underwear,
got 40 war axes. You know how heavy these things are? I don't need pants right now. Don't worry
yeah,
about
that's basically it. So, but now this all puts me on to our last topic. You know, I think I will. I think I have a little more still on my mind, but our last topic is something I'm really excited about. Okay, and it's Skywind. Now, there's no release
It's
date.
not a real thing. I thought it was it's a mod. I thought someone made.
At this point, no. Like they've actually taken away. I'm beginning to think instead of it being free, it might end up being a charge thing because they're really putting a lot of money in. There's more voice acting in it, and like official voice acting. There's more voice acting in it than Wow, it's really quiet without the. There's more voice acting in it than Skyrim. You know, so that's pretty awesome. Like what they're doing with that. Now, there's no release date, which kind of sucks. You used to be able to download and just play it. They have a YouTube channel, and let me tell you, their YouTube channel shows you some amazing stuff that they've done. They've really redone the game.
Huh.
Like it's not just modding. No. They've like revamped the whole game. You know, I hope they don't mind us doing well. You know, I don't want to go too far. I'll just put in a link. I'll put in a link, and I'll even put the link in the description.
If you look at them, like the maps and stuff you've gotten through over time from Bethesda, Elder Scrolls, it's almost like they've had all this planned out this whole time. Because like you look at the map for like well, it came in Oblivion, and on top of the map there, you'll see like Skyrim and so forth. And then below it, you'll see like where some of the maps that were in yeah.
I know what you're
So
talking about.
I mean, what they're doing is they're really building a world. You know what I'm saying? Like it's going to be a place where I don't know. It's pretty cool, man. I'm happy with it.
Yeah, so it's like so. You know, I swear, it's like people like to mess just because if someone has long hair. You know, tell that to ZZ Top, all right? Their beard is longer than most people's hair. So back in the day, but granted, that was a beard though. Imagine with a woman with a beard like that. Oh, Jesus.
Pay for it and shit.
Yeah, exactly. He'd be like, woman with longest beard, circus freak. You know, so yeah, she probably grooms it. I think there is a woman that's like that. That's kind of funny. Um, so the thing about Skywind, right, is Morrowind was such a great game, but in a way so broken in my opinion, because Morrowind just uh
Combat was broken for sure.
okay.
The combat was broken. Like it was the combat was horrible.
The combat was horrible, but I think also there was something else that was very annoying.
Well, the game didn't hold you by the hand the way that like Skyrim does now. If there's an important story-based character, go to kill him or something like that. You know, like you'll shoot him with an arrow or something, and he'll fall down, but he'll eventually get up and be like, ah, what the hell, you know. But like Morrowind didn't do that. Morrowind, you could kill a main character and ruin the rest of your game.
yeah,
Like you want to be a jerk and run around and kill everybody. Look where that got you, dumbass.
but you know what? You know what? There was yeah, but you know what? Uh, they pissed me off with this because now I've tried using console commands, everything to take off this vampirism.
Oh god, that is such a pain in the ass to get rid of.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Now, the problem is I was on an Xbox. There is no console command on a freaking Xbox. And I played the shit out of it. The living shit out of it. And I almost made it to the damn end, dude. I almost made it to the end. Here's what happened. There was a Corpasium. And apparently I didn't pay enough attention because you have to read every damn thing. Didn't pay enough attention to the fact that you can't kill anyone in that Corpasium. Even when they're attacking you. No, you just have to run away like a little bitch. So, then, what ends up happening? The person I need to get the vampirism cure from, oh, well, you killed someone in my Corpasium in the beginning of the game. He didn't say that, but in the beginning of the game, you killed someone in my Corpasium, and you're shit out of luck, is in layman's terms for everything he says there. And that fucking sucked. Game was over. Game's done. Nothing I could do. I've tried everything to go around it. Done. I was finished. Finito.
That person sucks.
I think it does, you know.
It's got. I mean, it has its plus side. You know, like you are stronger and you have like this vision kind of thermal thing, walls and stuff, so you know when people are around corners. But yeah, it just sucks, man. Not being able to travel during the time and people in town all shun you. It's a real pain, man.
Like in Skyrim, I didn't like to use console commands because I didn't want to ruin the game. But there's one thing I did always use a console command for, and I can't even remember what the code was, but I think I just gave myself a shitload of them and just like put them in a house. But if I wasn't near one, I just console commanded, give myself one. But basically, it was a Black Soul Gem. Okay, and you go to, I forget what town it is, Marcel or something like that. Go to the town, and there's a dude at a certain time you have to give that to. You go into his house and you trade with him. He'll take away the vampirism. You have to meet him at a certain place at a certain time, and yeah. So there you go. Okay, that's how you get rid of it in Skyrim. I got an idea. Here you go. You know, but instead of making me do the most repetitive, stupid thing, because it's repetitive as fuck, especially if you've done it like 4 times. It takes time. It's not like a quick thing. Here's an idea, Bethesda. Just give me a damn console command. Let the console gamers, you know, now that they have a mouse and keyboard on the new consoles, though, maybe console commands will come to that. I don't know. There might be console commands on consoles. Ooh, see, that's what I meant when I said that the mouse and keyboard support opens up new alleys for a lot of stuff. I mean, you could never think of doing console commands on an Xbox or an Xbox 360 because no mouse and keyboard support. But guess what? Saw the other day. There it goes. So basically, I don't know how that's gonna go, but regardless. Next time, Bethesda, just please give me a console command to cure that shit. Because it sucks, and I wish it wasn't in the game. It's, you know, it's it almost should be something that you could turn on, like I want to be a vampire, and you go, not turn on in the menu, like something you go somewhere, like when you chose to be a werewolf.
Some people, I guess, want it, man. I don't know. Like there is somebody, I think, in Skyrim. I forget if it's Skyrim. It might have been Oblivion, where something for like the thief, get way into the thieves guild, and then the dude offers you his dark gift, and the dark gift is vampirism. Uh, I don't know why anybody would want it. I mean, maybe some goth kid. Fire? Think so? Go ahead. You're not gonna like it. I don't know.
See, I just want to point out, people like to. I haven't really even seen anyone on Hitbox. So, but I mean, then again, I mean, I'm already established on Twitch. But what I want to point out is the things people say on here. So, you know, we need a game with a main character in a wheelchair that can never get the bad guy because of a flight of stairs.
Come here.
And it would still be more interesting than most console games like Evolve. You know, that's this is why doing it live is great, because you get the interaction, and that's why I love comments on YouTube. Have comments, please. I like that. But that was pretty good, and you know, I also have to say Evolve was crap. I did not like a hack and slasher kind of thing. Oh crap. Who's got Shadow of Mordor? Someone's got Shadow of Mordor thinking of hack and slash. Someone's got Shadow of Mordor for like $12.50. Oh no, that's Canadian. Crap. I knew I saw that somewhere. I was like, oh. There's been a lot of games. You know what? We got some time. Got definitely some time. So let's go and do the gaming sale. What is it? Well, we'll go to some different places and check it all out. We'll see what we got that's pretty badass. Mad Max still $16.98 on G2A.com. Don't be afraid to use my ref link. It's G2A.com/R/ready set game 7. Basically, pretty easy. Wow, Metal Gear Solid 5 is pretty damn expensive. $382, that's not coming down at all. $17.66 for Rocket League, but kind of up from prices I've seen it before. I don't know, maybe. That's a good one. Xbox Live Gold 12-month membership for $28.63. You can't really go wrong with something like that. XCOM Enemy Unknown 204. That's about a normal price for that. I've seen that all over the place. Gary's Mod is about $3.29 on G2A. Pretty awesome. And Arkham Knight already has DLC. Jesus Christ, you just got your game fixed on PC. Already got. What the hell's wrong with you? Let's see. Other people have been playing some Ark Survival Evolved. That's $24.93 right now. Never played it. I don't know, good or what. Grand Theft Auto 5. Look at that, $36.79. That's still a great price, actually. Pretty low. Payday 2, $6.56. Like I said, this is all on G2A.com. We're going through. I like to do our gaming what is, you know, at the end here, you know. What is on sale?
Something about Mortal Kombat on Xbox One. I only get to pick one character. They change it up every couple of weeks.
That's kind of cool, though. Cool. Oh man, you know what? I gotta see. I gotta review Arkham Knight. 1302 for Arkham Knight on PC. That's what the hell. Battlefield 4, $10.93. Kind of getting old. I don't like to pay that much. But look at the Call of Duty game. I think you pay way too much for it. And you know, and I see someone in chat wants more games like GTA in a sense, but you know, in a sense you can go to jail and everything. But you know, the game would have to be so ridiculously big to be like, oh, let's put a jail, and let's put the, you know. Wow, beta code for Rainbow Six Siege. Closed beta for 23 cents. I don't about Rainbow Six. Never been really a big fan. Mortal Kombat X, $10.98. Look at that. Actually, a good price on the Legendary Edition of Skyrim for $9.64. Gotta say, that's pretty darn good. Let's see. Diablo 3, $15.95. But you know, that's been out for a while. It should be like that. But that's a game. $10.53 for Cities Skylines. That's a good price. That is a good price. I would definitely pick that up. That is worth that money. Fallout 3 Game of the Year Edition, $6.74. That's awesome. Wow, no, Shadow of Mordor is $9.43. My mistake. And cheap. That's actually not bad. I don't know how much I'd like it, but I heard good things about it. I did hear. Let's see. Hitman Absolution, $3.30. Okay, I think we're getting to the point where we've just said it too much. Now let's just look for some real big games that should not be as cheap as they are. So Dying Light, if you like it, $20.27. Sims 4, if you like that, $27.20. I wasn't too big of a fan on Sims 4. Kinda wasn't on my top list. Say that. I bought it and I felt kind of crapped on for it. Thank you, EA. You know how much you love us.
BioShock Infinite. I never got around to playing it.
BioShock Infinite, yeah, that's a good price too. $4.54. Holy hell. That is a killer price. That was a good game though. Really weird. Really weird. I don't even know if I beat it. I think I did. Oh, I don't know. I don't know why the Just Cause are so cheap. $4.30. Have you ever played a Just Cause? Right. $4.52 for Dishonored because I played that. That's a good price too. I played that. It's very stealth oriented game. I think I might stream that soon. Maybe I'll do that. Portal 2, $5.67. That's been out forever. I think it should almost be like $1. But Battlefield Hardline is $21.50. And Call of Duty Advanced Warfare is $18.02. You know, it's been out for a little bit. That's still actually a good price because I've seen a lot of the Call of Duties actually more expensive than that. So, wow. Grid Autosport. That's a game that kind of went nowhere really. The grids keep going down. It has its fun moments. Don't get me wrong. It had some really cool stuff. I played
the first couple of grids and they were just like easy.
But $3.96.
Yeah.
But why is it getting so cheap? I want to try the Space Engineers game. I don't know. See, look how expensive that Get to Work DLC is, though. Get to Work, $16.77. I mean, it's a good price for it, but really, Mad Max though. I almost need to get that game. That's pretty good. Post-apocalypse, okay. Survival post-apocalypse. Yeah, the survival games are getting a little crazy. Prison Architect I talk about, that's only $5.58. That's pretty cool. I wouldn't even suggest buying Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 at this point because the new one will be coming out and it's gonna hopefully be better. Watch Dogs kind of went up. It's $6.69. Wow. Okay, I think we kind of run through the. Let's just do one last site that I like to do because it gives me really expensive. Now all these have been in U.S. dollars, obviously. Somewhere else. Let's go. And see. Oh, I gotta pick my. No. So I find out some really crazy deals from some of these places. So Metal Gear Solid 5, I think it is going to be $41.95. Is as cheap as I can find that for. The Witcher 3, $12.94. Wow. Might have to get that. I really might have to get that. That's a killer price. That is a really good price.
Huh.
$12.94. I'm really pumped about that. Far Cry 4 is still actually very expensive. Look at that. How can you get The Witcher 3 for $12.94? Far Cry 4 for $9.98? Really? Where year were you born? Okay. So, basically, those were some of the really big games that are on like a big sale that I see right now. You'd have to go to allkeyshop.com to find the deal I just said for like The Witcher 3 and stuff. That's pretty find Metal Gear 5 for $30 or less. I don't think that's gonna happen, man. Best I can find is $41.95, and that's cheap.
Konami's big deal right now. From what I understand, they're not even going to have another Castlevania for at least 5 more years, which is sad. I love the Castlevania.
Yeah, Castlevanias were big in. You were big into. I remember that. Now see, I was just at GTA and G2A, and it wasn't 40 some odd dollars. Yeah, it was 59. This site, well, like, watch. Let's see if this is actually right. Right, with the ball down. Oh, that's probably right. I like that company. Fast to play. You always gotta like fast to play. They still have it that cheap? No, it's 1960. 1960, but there is someone I think selling it for $12.94, so you can. Yeah. Yeah, wow. Oh, that's what it is. The Russian VPN activated G. That's bull, but it's still $20, so that's still good. But yeah, you're not gonna find that Metal Gear Solid 5. If you did the Phantom Pain, the Russian VPN kind of way to do it, which is wrong. Saying, if you get screwed over, oh well, you might want to buy the insurance that a lot of these sites offer, but you can get the Russian VPN one if you want to mess with that for $26.58. Well, it's kind of, from what I understand, you have to put on a VPN, make it look like you're in Russia, and then activate it, and then the game doesn't give you a problem. I ain't trying that because last time I did, I was like, oh, this is stupid. So now I just buy games away and call it a day. That's what I do. I don't mess with none of this region lock crap. Which that's bull. Steam with the region locking. Oh, people can get it too cheap. You know what? So what? If someone wants to buy it in Russia and let me buy it, you can't even gift. Say you live in Russia and you bought a game with your Russian money, you can't even gift the effing thing to me. Man.
Yeah,
that's bullshit.
That's been going on forever, though.
No,
I mean, but like consoles and stuff like that, there's always been like international lockout.
No, I knew the international lockout, right? But like, that's because the game itself has been changed. You know what I'm saying? Usually, like maybe some extra censorships or something of that nature. What this is a key.
Yeah.
To just activate the game. The reason they do it, they said straight up, is because basically, like, because the ruble, I think it is so low. It is because the ruble is so like valueless at this point in comparison, that they can't even charge the same price for games. And like, not just Russia, but other places, but Russia is the most common. They can't even charge the same price for games as they do other places. So you'll have someone buy a game right here. They probably bought that for like 15, equivalent of $15, but they're selling it for 26. So they're making money. I don't know. I just think that they shouldn't have this region lockout. They should just let me play the damn thing. You know, Steam's a free service. If you want me to buy stuff, maybe make it cheap like they do. I don't know what to tell you. But, so, that's just where that went. I don't really see much on. I don't see much on here. There's exclusive deals. There's usually like a daily kind of big deal. Come on. Load up. Okay. That's what I don't like. Is how. Is this a different one? Wait. Oh, this is on the GOG platform. You can get it for $32.42 for the Witcher 3. That's pretty. But why would I want that? Wait, I found it cheaper. Okay. Just seeing if there's anything really going on. There really isn't. I see a lot of things people selling like 8.1 keys, 7 keys. Pretty cool. The DLC is pretty damn cheap on PC. I will say that. Look at that, Fallout 4, 43.39. No. Look at this, a Windows 7 Professional key for $11.26. Really kick ass right there. I mean, that's great. If you need a key, there you go. This is all at King Yuan, but you can find all that at way.com as well. Let's see. Borderlands 2, it's about $10. So yeah, there's not really much going on. Phantom Panic, you've seen 56. So I wouldn't go on that being too, because that's like Konami's shining armor. Well, I think that is basically it for the show. We finished up on some game stuff, and I was glad to talk about Skywind because that was great. But I think it's definitely time we start heading off for the night. For everyone watching on YouTube, if you like the video, make sure you hit the like, and if you don't like it, tell me why in the comments down below. You can also hit that subscribe button so you can watch more of these shows and other stuff that I may review, like some stuff to use. Other than that, you can check my Twitter at ReadySetGame87. Yeah, because my YouTube is actually just ReadySetGame because apparently no one took that. But everywhere else, someone took it. So ReadySetGame87 is for Twitter. And then now I'm doing Twitch and Hitbox. So you can either go to twitch.tv if you watching, you're already here. Twitch.tv/ReadySetGame87. If you're on Hitbox, you're already watching too, but Hitbox is hitbox.tv/ReadySetGame87. And you can check me out on either one. I'm going to be using this Restream IO so I can go to both of them. Pretty badass to me. Working pretty awesome. Well, thanks everyone again for checking out the 5th episode of RSG OTC. And I'll see you all later. Goodbye.